Hi guys, you're welcome back to the channel. My name is Stephanie. I'm a Cameroonian content creator based in Cape Town, South Africa. If it's your first time coming across my channel, I would like you to do two things for me, please. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed or you are new to this channel or to this video, okay? So for those my good old returning subscribers, I just want to appreciate you once more. Thank you for the support. You are my real MVPs, the OGs, you know, you are my guys. So guys, I'm just so elated. I'm happy. I am all smiles. Guess what? Today I'll be talking about something that I've observed, and I would like all of us to get interactive in the comment section. Okay, please guys, this is a disclaimer. This video is not intended to throw shade or to make anyone feel bad about themselves. It is just my observation. Take it as my unpopular opinion. Okay, there are things that I've observed, okay, that I want to discuss with you. So in this video, I would like to talk about 5 things South African men can learn from other nationalities and 5 things other African countries can learn from South African men. Okay, so if you're interested in this kind of video, I know you're interested, that's why you clicked okay. So just stay tuned and let's jump right into the video. So we're going to start with 5 things other African nations should learn from South African men. So guys, if you know now, but I've lived in South Africa for almost 4 years, and this one is always like it is something that I've seen so often that I really do appreciate. Okay, so from my own point of view, or from what I've seen, I've noticed that a South African man would rather resign from a 9-to-5 job and start up his own small business. Can you imagine this? Like a 9-to-5 job where you at least you earn some money, and they'll be like, no, it's too small. I'd rather start up my own business where I be the boss. Okay, they have this mentality of not wanting anybody to tell them what to do and rather be the boss of themselves. I don't know if that makes any sense. You see guys, so that's just one thing that I've really observed. Like, yeah, and most, like, okay, I use the taxi to commute, so I've seen like a slogan that one taxi man wrote on his taxi, that I'd rather work on my own than to slave from 9-to-5. Imagine, like, they are so independent, like they have this independent mentality, like they have to start a business of their own, they have to do everything by themselves. Like being under someone is like limiting them. But I wish my Cameroonian brothers could also learn from this, because where I come from in Cameroon, guys, why will a graduate leave his 9-to-5 job and go drive a taxi? Where have you seen that? Why? They have this mentality of wearing the suit to sit in an air-conditioned office, and I just wish they could learn from South African men, because even if the salary is not good, guys, okay, even if the salary is not good, they rather sit there because they wear a suit, and people are used to seeing them wearing suits, going out, holding their small valise, or how do you call that, suitcase, going up and down, than to drive a taxi, which maybe you can earn more money. That's just one thing I've noticed about South Africa, and to an extent I think it's good, because if you are working where you're not well paid and you have saved enough money to start up your own business, or maybe you have taken a loan, why not? You can also employ other people under you who someday also leave and go start theirs. Like, it's just one thing I've observed with South Africans that I really be like, yes, this is good. Like, they have this mentality of being the boss themselves, and yeah, it's nice. The second point, okay guys, don't come for me, please. Non-South African men, don't come for me, okay? It is just my observation, what I've seen, okay? So a typical South African man is very romantic. When I say romantic, I mean, where I work in town, there's this flower shop, okay, and I cannot lie to you that most of the people I've seen purchase flowers are men. Like, they will come in the evening when they're going back, you see a man holding like a box of chocolates and some flowers going back home. Like, for me, it warms my heart, and I'm like, oh, I wish Cameroonian men were more like this, like more romantic, okay? South African men are really romantic, even when they don't have anything, but you can feel like they treat you that, you know, they are vulnerable when they're in love. That's one thing I wanted to say, yes. But for my Cameroonian men, baby, oh, this is how a Cameroonian men will tell you that they love you. Okay, it's a point I'll develop. Okay, Go and do your hair. This is 2,000. Go and do this. This is 1,000. That's how Cameroonian. That's the typical way of being romantic. But for South African men, what I've seen here is they're emotional. They show their feelings and all that. And that's one thing I like, because me, I'm an emotional person. So yeah, I really do appreciate that. Great. Okay guys, so another thing that I really wish African men could copy from South African men is the fact that these people cherish family time. Oh, they cherish family time. Guys, ever since I came here, it's one of the things that struck me, like, really, you guys do this? Okay, what I'm talking about is the fact that in every South African household, weekends are meant for families. Is that correct English? I mean, weekend is meant to be spent with family members. Like, it is common for you to see a South African man take his family for a weekend at a resort, a hotel, or just go for picnic, just spend time with the kids and the mother. I'm like, wow. Our African men really need to learn this, especially those back home. Those back home, those ones. I give up. In as much as he's providing for you, that is it. In as much as he gives you money to buy stuff for the kids, to, I don't know, to make yourself comfortable, that is it. He doesn't know about the emotional investment in the family. And those moments are cherished by the kids and the mothers because it creates a bond. Yeah, guys, I will not lie to you. It's one of the things that I really admire about South African men, okay? You see them on Saturdays, they take their family to playgrounds, they take them on Sunday to church. After church, they go out, like, creating a bond. And it's just one thing I'm like, oh my God, this is so nice. I want to practice this with my own family. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, what I've noticed here is that a South African man is treated in their homes like a king. What do I mean by this? Okay, take for example a scenario where a man comes back home, both are working, like the man and woman are working, and then they come back home from their 9-to-5 job. The man can just come and sit in the parlor and, you know, watch football. The lady will be in the kitchen doing stuff. And then there's one thing that I also saw here that shocks me, like, you want to serve your husband, you actually kneel down to give him food. Like, they are kings. Yes, it's what they have grown up with. And to an extent, I think it's nice. That's what I mean, guys. It is, the respect is good. Okay, so I don't know how to say this, but women can also learn from this. I don't know, but in this age where people are like equal rights, blah 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 blah, I don't know, but to me, to treat your man like a king is good. Okay, I don't know where this point finds itself, but it's just an observation that I made. I wanted to. So guys, that was it about my observations about South African men and the way they behave, like family wise, you know, everything in general. So here comes the part where South African men need to copy from other African men. Okay, so the first point I would like to talk about is the fact that I want to beg South African men, if you love your woman and you see a future with her, invest in her, pay for her studies, start up a business for her, just put value in her. Like, it won't remove anything from you. I know they'll be like, okay, what if I invest in her and then tomorrow she starts disregarding me because she's up there, or she starts cheating, or, like, come on, it's a risk. Okay, and you have to go in with a leap of faith. How will you first of all be with someone when you're not sure that they love you enough? Okay, so I just want to tell you that where I come from, our men invest in their women, like they place value in their women, especially a woman you have children with. Either they start up a business with you and make sure it flourishes, or they send you to school and make sure you are the best of yourself. They just impact value in you to make sure that in case of anything, you can take care of the kids and yourself. Okay, so I don't know, but it's not a general thing, but it's my observation from some South African men and the ones I've spoken to, probably my colleagues. Okay, they're like, I can never invest in a woman because tomorrow she will disregard me, she will leave and go with another man, she will, and I'm like, okay, you are so insecure. Okay, you need to work on your insecurities. Anyways, that was the first point. So guys, you remember the point I talked about a South African man being treated like a king. They come back at home, their women take care of them and all that. Us, where I come from, like, a man come back from work and he sees you, maybe both of you are working, okay, in a scenario where the two people are working, not the other way around. He comes back from work and he sees you struggling maybe to bathe the kids, make supper and all that. He goes in handy. He may help you with the kids while you're making something to eat and all that. Like, yes, they help their women. Even on weekends when you people are at home, you see them helping you clean, helping you do that. And also there's one thing I want to say, like, with us Cameroonian men, like what I've seen mostly in our culture, okay, a Cameroonian man, when he finishes eating, okay, your wife serves you food. When he is done with his food, he will clean the table, wash his plates, and go sit down and chill. He will not call for the wife, come and remove these plates. Or he will not take the plates and go dump in the sink. Okay, guys, so that's my own observation, okay? Yes, amen. Please try to copy this, okay? It will relieve some weight off the shoulders of your women, okay? They'll feel more appreciated, okay? They'll feel more loved. I know you love them already, okay? But it will make them feel more appreciated and valued. Okay, she's not a house help, she is a partner, meaning you guys work together. Guys, is it the third or fourth point? I don't know in what order it comes. So a South African man, okay, is a type that does 50-50 with the partner. Not all, but I've observed what most of them do. Like, they are more westernized. A South African man, it behaves like a white, basically. Yes, it is so rare to find, okay, maybe my age group, the people that I mingle with, maybe they're the ones that reason like this. I don't know about the older ones, because most South African men that I've come across, they will tell me like, no, if I'm with a lady and we live together, I pay the rent, she buys groceries. I pay the children's school fees, she pays for utilities. And I'm like, I just feel like screaming, like, what is going on here? Like, what is... Hello, you're an African man, Buti. You're an African man. So, yeah. So, what I would like South African men to copy from other African men is that in this aspect, we are all African men. Guys, I don't know, this video is like all over the place. Anyways. Okay, guys, this is another point that I would love South African men to take from other nationalities. Possibly Cameroon, Nigeria, and all that. Okay, so if you happen to date a girl where I come from in West Africa, just know that 90% of the girl's needs are met by you. Yes, you have to. From her hair, to her lotions, to her food, pocket money, clothing, transportation, everything. You take care of it. I don't know if it's called entitlement, but for me, it is good upbringing. It means your mama bring you up very well. You were well taught, okay? So where I come from, that is typically how men treat women. Like, it is normal. It is so normal. He'll call you and ask, have you eaten? What is wrong? Do you have any problem or anything? If you say, okay, I'm not feeling fine, I need to go to the hospital, he will send you money immediately to go to the hospital, or he comes pick you up and takes you to the hospital. You see where I'm going? But what I've noticed with SA men is, I don't know what the problem is. I wish they could be, how do I put this? I wish they could take better care of their women so that when other men come to impress them, they are not carried away. I don't want to get too deep into this, but if you understand it, yeah, you do understand. I wish they could be like, okay, your girlfriend tells you, I have this problem, and he's like, okay, don't worry, babe, I will sort you out. Yes, at least when you take care of her burdens, she doesn't feel like, okay, she needs another person who will give her more money or anything. The moment you show that you can take care of her and everything, I mean, submission will come naturally. She will value you, she will cherish you more. So, you know what our African brothers are doing here? Our other African brothers, I don't want to name, okay, I don't want to call their names. They'll just come and flash your baby with 5,000 rands. Like, take this to buy a human hair. She'll be like, baby. No. So South African men, please cherish your women. Give them pocket money. Give them money to do their hair. Give them money to do their nails. Okay. yeah, they will love you and cherish you more. That's love these days is visual, it's no more in the heart. You have to see something presentable to love. So, and if someone sees something that is not well taken care of and they have the means to take care of it, you will lose. Yeah, so okay guys, so this is one thing that I wish South African men can learn from other African nations. Okay, I don't know if this, but this is not general. Okay, I've observed from a few people that, yeah, you guys really need to tone it down, is the fact that most South African men love alcohol a little bit too much. Guys, these people can drink. Ah, Jesus. I don't know, but even though all African nations drink, but when you are, I think in Africa, in the world, South Africa is among the 10 countries that consume the most of alcohol. So guys, please, just turn it down. It's true, a little bit of alcohol is good for digestion, but when you take it too extra, drink, get drunk, misbehave, pee yourself, poop yourself, like. Okay, so guys, just tone it down a little bit. Tone it down. Even though where I come from, people drink, but the one I've seen here is on another level. It is too